Hello and welcome back to GreedFall. We need to get to this outpost, but the only way to get back is actually going around. So let me do that, you know. Another dead body. Alright, this is the letter. I should pick it up. This is the DLC start. Letter from Lady Mirage. Okay, continue.
Lady Mirage tells me that a delegation from the Vesp family just landed on the island.
I think it's this one, right? The Vespers, yeah. Okay, we can do that later. Almost there.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
Desardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
Ask about the disappearance.
I'm looking for Constantin Dorset, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rat hole?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the clifftop?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
Let's propose gold.
I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
That's all.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Okay, I need to find a soldier.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary!
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Okay. Guess I don't have the remedy yet, so I need to craft it. I don't see any craft. Oh, here. Oh, it only needs science once. That's perfect. Okay, got that done. Now I can deliver it.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yep.
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. There. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
24 hours, okay. Yes, and I don't think we can rest here, right? I could rest there. Maybe I should. Since I'm already here. Rather than traveling, doing something else. Let's just rest here for 24 hours. I mean, the camp is right next to it, so... Why the hell not? 23 hours, 58 minutes, perfect. Yeah, it doesn't take too long.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantine Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Oh, question Aiden. Well, I guess I didn't have to question him. I did this part of the quest.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Okay. Where are we going this time? Telling me the question there and that pointing me in that direction, but there's nothing there. There. Well, we have a camp here, so I guess that's the best way, best course of action. Let's focus on the outer quest. would be this one. If the side quest is not good enough, I'll just skip it. But yeah, I want to try the DLC. What do you sell? Full broadsword. Did I go for it? Would it even be worth it though? I don't know, like the things we got are already really good. The armor is not worth buying because I lose science. And like you can see, I used it multiple times already. Well, let's go. Let's just go.
Ah, Sir de Sardet. Did you get my message?
Indeed. The arrival of the de Vespe family in Tier Fredy is surprising and no doubt worrying. But without knowing their intentions...
Nothing good can come from that family, for the interests of the d'Orsay family and Serene. But I truly cannot tell you anything about the reason for their presence. The message I received was brief. Aurelia de Vespe announced her arrival on the island and asked to see your cousin as soon as possible. She and her entourage seem to have settled in a region that I do not know. Adag ol Credo, north of Vikshadir. I think it would be good for you to locate her and try to find out more. You should also take advantage and visit these unknown lands. Who knows what they have in store for us?
You're right. It's better for us to go and see what it's all about. Goodbye, Lady Morange.
Goodbye, Your Excellency. Be careful. Don't underestimate the trickery of the de Vespes.
No worries. It'll be okay. Pointing me in any direction, really. Did you say it's north of Wedeville? Let's have a look. If there's anything going north here. I guess there is a way north, right? Let's explore for a bit. Why the hell not? Wait, I already passed it. Was this even open in the past? We cannot get there. Oh. In that case, let's go back and focus on the main story. I really don't feel like finding everything. So who do we want to question? Go for this. Why not? Probably there, so how do we get there? Shouldn't be too difficult. Also check the caravan. On the road. Maybe he knows how to get to the new area. If it's anything like Skyrim, you know, because you could use the caravans to unlock fast travel.
Greetings! Do you want to travel without
Sure. No. And
Thanks, but I'd rather...
I feel like every game should have a save option. It just makes everything so much fun. Are they friendly? Okay, just like it for now. New fast travel points.
Bertitumad. I am Ulan, chief of the village of Vignamri. You have a peculiar face, and it looks familiar. I didn't know that people from the continent could bear the mark of the Onol Manawi. To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Ask about the hiking.
I am looking for the High King. It is imperative that I find him.
I would like to help you, friend from the faraway isle. But our High King has decided to walk away from our world.
I was told that you were one of the last to have seen him. Perhaps he told you where he was going?
The other kings and queens already complained that I am too close and too near the Renaigse. I fear that they would consider me a traitor if I revealed to you what I know. But if I could count on your support, I would be happy to help you in return. You are someone that the kings of the Renaigse respect and listen to, are you not?
As the legate of the congregation, it is true that I can talk to all the governors of this island.
That is what I thought. I need your help to talk to the leader of the great city of Hikmet.
Accept.
About what?
I want to meet him to offer a peace treaty between his clan and mine. The Sisagnameis. Many kings want to chase the Renaigse away from the island, especially the kings of Hikmet. But I know we could learn many things from them, and we could arrange a great deal.
I see. I can indeed talk to the governor about your desire to make peace.
If you do talk to him, can you also tell him that one of my clansmen has come to trade with his town? I sent him some time ago, but I was told that the soldiers did not let him in. He fears for his life, Because some other clans do not look favorably on exchanges with the Renaigse. He could be attacked at any moment, alone on the road.
Very well. I will make sure that he obtains permission to enter.
Alright. Shouldn't be too difficult. Where are we going with this? Traveling. The Sardi residence. Is there a shop in the city? Yes. Let me check that one.
Come closer. Come closer. Your Excellency, you will
Yeah, shut up. What are you selling? I mean, it does look pretty nice, especially this one. Just buy it and then upgrade it later on. What the hell, I'm never gonna spend the money anyways. I just keep delaying everything. Oh, new shoes. Guess I could buy the shoes. And that's about it.
Thanks for your visit.
Okay, shoes? Already equipped, okay. I need to find a blacksmith. Not one in this city, that's fine. For now I can switch the sword back. This one looks better, like visually. I don't know, we'll see.
Lord de Sarde, what bountiful wind brings...
Enough pleasantries, Excellency. They are a dull canter after such treachery.
I beg your pardon? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten that after sending me to save your savants that you then again sought my assistance? According to you, I needed only to convince the Tierna Conductus to provide us with a remedy. But you used me like a pawn, seeking in truth to capture her.
I cannot understand why you are reacting in this way. I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help us. They have us marked down as enemies, after all. And I had good reason to believe that you would not resort to physical persuasion.
You are even ready to use brute force against your own allies.
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the Tierna, your spy attempted to kill me, Excellency. And you dare to tell me that my anger is exaggerated? Can I remind you that to assassinate a legate is to declare war against his sovereign?
I promise you that I had no intention for any harm to befall you. That man went beyond his orders, I assure you. I implore you, please accept my sincerest and profound apologies in the name of the Bridge Alliance.
I can only give you the benefit of the doubt for now, Your Excellency. In the meantime, you need not keep a candle lit for the return of your spy. He paid for his audacity with his life.
He would have been made to answer for such infamy, I assure you. Once again, I apologize sincerely for this crime. It should never have happened. In any case, we need to get our hands on this woman. The remedy is perhaps...
There never was a remedy. It was a wild goose chase. Perhaps even some sort of machination.
No. That is terrible. This is a great setback. How could I have been so naive? What a shame. I am truly sorry that you risked your life in vain. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I've taken care of your problem with the caravans. The merchant should now be able to reach Hikmet.
Captain Rainhild has sent a message to that effect. She has told me that you have shown yourself particularly efficient dealing with these savages. You have my complete admiration and my gratitude.
My pleasure. I imagine the captain must have informed you of all that we learned.
Indeed, and I am extremely worried. An attack of any significant magnitude would be a catastrophe for our city. We have the means to repel these savages, but it will not be without great losses.
Perhaps there is another way. The natives have clearly expressed their wishes. The freedom of their brothers and sisters.
I see where this is headed, but I fear that they were not honest with you. A few natives are being held in the prison of the Coin Guard, but a handful of warriors does not seem to justify an assault of such commitment.
They were not speaking of just a few soldiers, but of kidnappings. The victims are only villagers.
This is inexplicable. We have taken no villagers. Of course, we answer their attacks in kind. And at times we have taken prisoners on the battlefield. But what use would we have for a few fishermen, hunters, and weavers?
Might it be possible that these kidnappings have taken place without your consent?
I doubt that. But of course, it is always possible that a few bandits might have stolen a shipment of arms. If that were the case, that would explain a great deal. Since you have been of such service to my people, and this grievous affair seems of great concern to you, would you be of a mind to lead the inquiry? Capture a few of these savages. Make it your mission to make them talk. We must understand what is going on before...
This guy is fucking weird.
Very well. I shall get to the bottom of this affair, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Speak about the alliance.
I met Ulan, the Bone Blowers clan chief, from the village of Vignamri. He is an open-minded man who holds great expectations of exchanges with the colonies. He would like to meet you to discuss a treaty, even an alliance.
Ulan, you say? I have never heard mention of this name, but to finally have an ally among the natives could only be beneficial. That is excellent news. Still, I fear that I cannot leave the city. That would be taking too much of a risk.
I doubt that Ulan will come to Hikmet. He is looking for an alliance, but he is not desperate. Such a gesture would be considered a sign of weakness by his clan.
That is understandable, I suppose. Do they grasp the concept of emissaries? Do you think that solution might work?
I think that might be possible. I'm sure he would understand that you could not come to see him in person for the same reason.
Excellent. Finally, some clear skies in our negotiations with the natives. My right-hand man will then go to this village to finalize an agreement with King Ulan.
I'll be there too, to make sure everything goes according to our plans. There is another matter concerning the same village that I would like to bring to your attention. A wandering merchant, a member of Ulan's clan, is being kept in your outpost. Can you authorize his entry into the city?
I see no harm in that. This merchant is certainly not a threat to us, and he might even prove useful, if the negotiations with his clan should take a foul turn. Here, please be so kind as to give him this letter of passage. If he presents it to the guards, they will let him in and he'll be able to establish his stall in town.
I thank you. I hope to see you again. I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
That's a side quest. But I think I don't want to follow this quest, to be honest, because I don't think these guys should be friendly with the natives. They're gonna betray them. Perhaps I should go with someone else. Like, he literally told me to kidnap some of them. And 1 second later, oh, let's have an alliance. I don't think that's really more more friendly. Perhaps let's question here. Vinbar'S camp. What's this one? Fine, fuck this. Let's go here. I don't wanna do that whole thing. It's annoying going around and everything because the way is closed. Let's try this camp instead. That's better.
What do you seek?
High King.
I'm looking for your High King. I was told that you were among those that last saw him.
And whatever would our Renaig say? An Almenawi want with Vinbar.
He is the only person that can help me meet with the Enon Mil Frictaman.
You still seek to find your demon. You others, Renaigse. You understand nothing of our island.
That's something else. We believe he can help us find a remedy to a sickness that is killing many of our own.
You just gave me one more reason to be silent, Renaigse. Unless... if you were to prove your loyalty, then it's possible in exchange I would help you.
What do you want from me?
For you to help us in our assault against the secret camp of the Soul Lasser. The one in which they are torturing more
Yeah, that sounds more possible.
Our scouts discovered it in the mountains near their city. They saw some of my brothers and sisters be taken there by force. No one ever comes out.
What do you intend to do exactly?
Attack and destroy this camp, and those who live in it, to set my people free.
And how am I supposed to help you?
My clan is powerful, but so are these Soul Lasser. I need more warriors. Eseld of the Gaius Rad is in my debt, but I'm afraid she might refuse to honor it after her clan was defeated. You know how to talk to people, and you are friends with her twin sister. I would like you to go and convince her to help me.
I suppose I could try at least.
That would be good. It would also be good if you could fight alongside us to set these prisoners free. Meet us near the camp with the forces you managed to assemble. Anything more?
That's all. Thief.
I need to be going.
Gwawalem seg.
Alright, that should be quite easy, I think. Find Seld in the village.
Siora's friends, what brings you here?
Hello, Eseld.
What do you want?
Support.
Deirdre requested that I ask for your clan's help. She intends to attack a camp of the Ordo Luminous to set free their prisoners.
The Ordo Luminous?
It's the name of the Inquisition. The Red Suns, if you prefer.
The Sol Lasser. I see. What have they done this time?
They're still trying to convert your people by force. Those who do not accept the Enlightened are taken to this camp where they are tortured and killed if they keep resisting. Deirdre needs more warriors for this attack.
The Gaius Rad have been deeply weakened by our defeat against the Lions.
Deirdre told me that you were in her debt.
I am, but she's asking a lot more than what we owe. Our clan might not survive this battle.
Since the Guard took over San Mateus, Theleme's presence on Tirfredi has only been symbolic. This fort must be one of its last bastions. It will not be very difficult to defeat them. And you could get rid of those who want to impose their faith on you by force.
If they have no more reinforcements, then you are right. We need to join forces with Deirdre's. I will gather my warriors and talk to them.
Nice, that was
Do
easy.
you want anything else?
Oh, that's all.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Gaius Rad, Deirdre and her Sengedin Anadas will fight against the Sol Lasser, who torture and kill our brothers. She's asking us to fight alongside her, to set our people free and stop these monsters. Shall we rise to her call?
Our spears will rise in defense of our people.
Then it is done. Let's raise our spears and leave for battle. You can leave with a peaceful mind. My warriors will fight alongside yours and Deirdre's.
Yeah, sure.
Near the camp of the Sol.
Let's go. Let's attack San Mateus. This is gonna be fun. Way more fun than making alliance with people who just want to capture them. Can I even pass through here? Or will they attack me?
Kill these blue bloods! Come on and fight, you bunch of cowards! Fight, you bunch of cowards! Come on and fight, you bunch of cowards!
Stupid bandits. It's been a while since I've been like attacked like this randomly.
Here comes our prey, boys!
Come on and fight, you bunch of cowards!
Oh, that's a camp. Right? No. Open fire. Never mind.
There you are. And I see that you have brought the Gaius Rad with you.
We could not let the Sengedin Anadas take all the glory.
I wouldn't expect anything less of you. Ezeld, daughter of Bladnid.
Our objective is located beyond this cliff. The Inquisitors are not expecting us. We have the element of surprise. Let's make good use of it.
We will be as discreet as a group of Dosentats. They won't hear us coming.
Let's find a vantage point to get a better overview of this fort.
So, this is the place where my people are being tortured. I hope we're not arriving too late.
Most of their troops seem to be outside, as if they sense we are coming. The prisoners are most likely inside, in some basement perhaps. And it seems as if there are some in the right wing as well.
In that case, the toughest fights will take place outside. That is where I want to be.
We must strike quickly if we want to make good use of the element of surprise.
Have you thought about how you'd want us to conduct this assault?
We are behind the camp where there are fewer guards. Getting inside will prove less troublesome from this side. We will conduct 2 near-simultaneous assaults. The first larger group will attack from the front to cause chaos in the enemy ranks. As for me, my companions and I will get inside the building from the back and sneak into the basement. We will set as many prisoners free as we can and use the opportunity to search the building. Once you have eliminated the troops in front of the building, focus on the right wing.
Good. This way we'll attack them from 2 sides simultaneously.
We will conduct the first assault, and then we will go back to intercept the ones who run away.
Excellent idea. Are you ready for the assault?
When it comes to setting our brother free, we are always ready.
In that case, conduct the assault as soon as you're in position.
Nice. Let's go. Stupid mages. They have good loot, so I'm gonna loot that at least. Which way? That way, okay.
Let's hurry and reach the prisoners before the Inquisitors kill them all. We intervened quickly, thankfully. Let's find the key. Locked. Locked.
Captive registry, okay. Do they have keys on them? Yes.
Wait here for now. We're still fighting outside.
Come on, no, this way. Now I need to go that way. Where the fuck are you?
Let's see who the Enlightened will favor.
Always wanted to do this from the start of the game. Kill all of the Inquisitors. Nice, that's some extra evidence. Guess that's it for this floor. It doesn't open. Floor up.
think that was the last of the Inquisitors. The fort is safe now. We're done here. Let's lend a hand to our allies outside, as there are still some prisoners there.
Sure thing. Let me just loot everything. How do I even get there? Not from this side. Go on the other side.
These prisoners have been dead for days. There's no one left to set free. Let's get out of here.
There wasn't that many prisoners, yeah. Okay. Seems we have to go through the other way.
How did the battle go for you?
We prevailed. Your plan was good on Olmonawi.
Congratulations. And we were able to set the prisoners free. They were completely exhausted, but alive.
Do not worry. We will
What about
bring
the other
them back
ones that
to
were
Turkey,
already dead?
so their wounds can be treated. You have shown bravery and righteousness. I will not forget it. I hope to see you in the village again soon.
Well, how about you tell me exactly what I want to know before having to travel back? That's a camp area, nice. I wanted to check my equipment that I looted. These are wars. What about then? No. Torso? Doesn't give. This one gives lockpicking +1. That's cool. I'm gonna keep that one, but I need endurance 3 for that. But then I have lockpicking for free, which is nice. That I need willpower too. Nothing there. Nothing here. Okay, cool. Well, I got the lockpicking one, I guess. Best one so far.
What do you seek?
Hey Dylan, what do you need help with?
I did what you asked of me. Now, I hope you will tell me what you know about Vinbar.
We were united in council at Dorhad Genedu. We needed to decide what to do about you, the Renaigse, and we could not come to an agreement. Ulan spoke about all we could supposedly learn from you and obtain from you. Dunkas spoke of maintaining a balance so nothing would change, and of course Bloodnid and I spoke of battle. Vinbar remained unconvinced. He did not like you, but he feared the fighting would scar our island. He decided to go to the heart of the Isle, in order to hear the counsel of Enolmil Frichtiman. He told us that this retreat from the world would take time, and I have not seen him since.
He is still there?
No. That was a very long time ago. Speak to those close to him, in Wenshavar, in his village. Wherever he has chosen to disappear, he would have gone there first.
Thank you, Deirdre.
Okay, so now we know where the High King is. Let's go find him. And continue. Okay, which way? That way. Pretty close. Wow, these guys are aggressive. Come on. Heal up. Got him. Got him. And got him. Who am I looking for? Oh, here. Hello.
Birt Tiltomad on Almanawi. Esqueto.
Hello. I'm sorry, but I do not speak your language.
Really? Then you are a Renaigse. I have never met one with the bond. Might I do something for you?
Ask about those close to High King.
I am looking to find Vinbar, the High King of Tirfredi, and I was told that he was born in this village. He disappeared after visiting the heart of the island, but I was hoping someone here might know where he's hiding.
You should speak with Sarah. She is the companion of our king.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. She left the village and I have not seen her in several days. Anything else?
Okay. Guess not. Sarah.
Tell me about Sarah.
She is a ferocious warrior. And like I told you, she is the Menundanem, the companion of the High King. They gave themselves one to the other many cycles ago, and their bond is very strong. Perhaps that is why she has left. Because she no longer could bear his absence. Anything else?
So
Goodbye.
What I am saying.
that's done. Do we have anyone else to ask for? I guess we do. We could ask you.
Dear Tumad, it is rare to see Renaikse here. Is there something I can do for you?
Sure. High King.
I'm looking for High King Vinbar. I know that he disappeared after having visited the heart of the island. But someone here in this village might know where he went after that.
If anyone knows, it would be Sarah. But you will not find her here. Anything else?
Well, where is she?
Would you know where I could find Sarah?
She left to follow Vinbar. She wanted the mountains to take her as well.
What do you mean?
I don't know if Renaikse could understand. Our High King is on Olmenawi, and a Donegad. His bond with the mountain is very strong. Even stronger now that he speaks with the En-Olmil Frichtimen. Sarah knew that the mountain would take him back, and she wanted the mountain to take her as well. She went to attempt to bond herself to it. She sought the Cavern of Knowledge. We haven't seen her since. She might have succeeded. Anything else?
That's all. Where the Cavern of Knowledge is found.
Where is this Cavern of Knowledge located?
We don't know. The Caverns of Knowledge are the concern of the Donegada. Anything else?
That's all. Bye.
Thank you for your help.
But maybe the other guy will know where Cavern of Knowledge is. He might not know like where she went, but he might know where Cavern of Knowledge is.
Might I do something for...
Cavern of Knowledge.
I heard talk about a Cavern of Knowledge.
It is a place where the Donegada go, within the earth. They hear the voices of those that went before them, and they learn. There are some on Tiafradi. The closest to our village is found to the northeast of here, but the entrance is sealed, hidden. It is a sacred place, a place for only the Donegada. Anything else?
That's all.
Goodbye.
What Awalan said.
Right, so we finally have a location where it could be, which is there. So let's go for it. Every time there's like loading, my stream freezes. Can't do anything about that. It's just the game, how it manages resources. But oh well. We have a camp now. Nice. And where should I guess to the right? This is open. Hard to see from the map. Looks like we'll have to fight these guys. I gotta level up, right? Let me do that. Balance. I could go for lockpicking, and then I would have lockpicking 3 for free, technically. Or I could go for intuition, and that would mean intuition 2. Or another tier in charisma. I feel like lockpicking 3 seems like the best choice of base right now. Especially once I increase endurance level 3, next level up. That seems like the correct way, this way. This is very helpful.
Speak, savage! What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you?
Oh yeah, I am.
Your life is in
How do I get there?
It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us. You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto. Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that...
Well, that's not good. Can I go around now again?
Halt! Who goes there? But I recognize this face. Lord de Sardet. What a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
We've been looking for a woman. In fact, it's the one you've just been torturing. Can you explain to me what she has done to be treated this way?
Believe me, we would never have reached such extremities if she had told us what we wanted. You see, we have been studying these beings that show, like you, such strange markings.
Allow me to kill them.
We call them metamorphs, but the natives call them Onol Manawi. And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. We heard talk of a Cavern of Knowledge. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them. And certainly all the secrets that interest us. We discovered one here, but are unable to enter. This woman, she knows how to enter. But as you have witnessed, she refuses to tell us how. To know we are so close to understanding such a fascinating phenomenon. And to be able to do nothing. Let's just say it has made us... aggressive.
It's extremely regrettable. Free her. We would like to have a word with her.
She won't tell you anything. Let us handle this. She will give in at some point.
Fight them. Fuck you.
Since you have chosen to act like monsters, it's like monsters we shall treat you.
Come on. Let's see what you're capable of. Come on. Let's see what you're capable of.
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaigse are absolute monsters. But who are you? You too are a Renaigse. Why have you freed me?
We were told at Wen Shavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King Vinbar.
I wish I knew where he was right now. He bid me farewell weeks ago and he has not returned. I waited a long time and then I came here. To enter into the Cavern of Knowledge.
You believe this is where he's hiding?
No. But he came here often before he disappeared. I'm hoping to find answers. You saved me. And so I must help you as well. You may come with me.
Well, thank
Let's try
you.
to escape without bloodshed. We must get you to a safe place.
What do you mean without bloodshed? I'm gonna kill them all. Wait, you just don't die, okay? Where are we going?
Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Manundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places. Only the Doneigada have the right to enter.
But you're not a Doneigad, is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as well. Since you punished those other Renaigse, I believe you deserve it. Remind yourself that this honor is immense and show respect. I implore you.
Put your fears to rest. We have not come to defile this sacred place. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen Vinbar make these movements so many times.
Nice. Cave of Knowledge.
The paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. It looks as if he's walking through the skies towards the volcano. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion of the Renaigse. But now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Milfrichtemen. He had no choice but to answer it. Oh, Vinbar, why did you not share this with me?
Okay.
These paintings are older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms himself into some kind of enormous bird.
He is a Donegad, becoming a Nadaig Meneman. Vinbar was also bound to the mountain. It is no doubt the path he has chosen to follow.
If I understand correctly, the Donegad are metamorphed differently according to the place they are bound.
Yes. The Sinol Menawi bind them to a specific place, and in return they become the Guardians. But how could a Guardian of the Plains resemble a Guardian of the Mountains?
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation? I thought it was a very slow process.
For some, it takes years. At least this is what is said. For others, it might take place the very moment where the Donegad surrenders to Enol Milfrichtemen. I hope only to have the time to bid him farewell.
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which. This mural is also ancient. It seems to show a doorway into the mountain. This door appears to be in front of a circle of stone. There are 2 altars and 2 seeds.
The Donegada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I've run into similar barriers. It's all a matter of finding the right seed. But here there are 2 that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which plant is required.
This is possible. The Caverns of Knowledge are used to initiate and transmit the knowledge of the Donegada. This painting must teach the younger how to reach the sacred place, where they will bind themselves.
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration of the second plant?
The initiates also learn by listening to their masters.
Okay, so let's find the second seed.
On this one, we see a sacred site with raised stones. And behind the face of the volcano, we also see the path that leads there. Like some sort of schematic.
This must certainly be the path the young apprentices must walk. And the Donegada that are prepared to surrender themselves to Enol Milfrichtemen.
Do you recognize the place where the entrance can be found?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our village.
With all that we've learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find Vinbar. I just hope there's still enough of him left to answer us.
What do you hope to ask of him?
We hope that he will agree to take us into the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu.
What do you hope to ask of him? Why would the Renaig say? It matter not. My head spins. I will wait for you outside.
Please, go ahead. We will join you shortly. This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
Of course, the other entrance is non-protected at all.
These traps weren't here when we went through with Sarah earlier. Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and fight us directly.
But it didn't look like she wants to attack. What? I'm confused. You're friendly when we entered. guess some glitch in the conversation. I really don't know. Either way, let's go. No. Doesn't seem I can loot that. Okay. Skill altar. Guess I could go grab a skill point. Why not, right? Why not? Where am I even going this time? When did I even learn this? I guess it's manually with that. Okay, I kind of wanted to go for the perfect thingy. Realization. And then go for magic healing. Get a few more points. Nice. I needed that. So cannot do anything here, but attributes I can do endurance 3. Now I should have full lockpicking skill whenever I need to. Finally unlock some boxes.
This is the place which was depicted on the mural in the Cave of Knowledge. In fact, Vinbar visibly went through this passage.
Yeah, walk in. This is some kind of crazy place. The sword is glitching. I don't know why. I guess it's when I start the combat with Q rather than normal basic attack. Like I'm attacking with invisible sword. It still doesn't look too bad. That thing is unclimbable, right? This way. Currently max level in this game is 90. So far away from. Crazy. Alright. Is that him? There's a passage behind, alright. Oh, this guy deals the damage. A lot of damage. Alright. There you go. Is that? Now we can go to the next part. Just heal up a bit before we enter this. Really don't want to like die. I didn't have enough health. He doesn't show my health bar, but yeah. Good. Get my armor and everything back. Let's go. These guys are strong. That was one hit, by the way. Let's do a big potion. These are more fine, these guys. Okay, and this Manifalag, the Rocky Mounts. Did I unlock anything new? Like a legendary sword, but sadly they are not good enough. Oh, this is interesting.
Finally, we've made it to high ground. Now, let's find this trail to the sanctuary. It can't be far from here. Bloodied feathers. Looks like Vinbar must have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountains. More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail. Over there, more feathers.
I have level 3 vigor. I can climb this. It means skill point, and that means I can finally get the heal ability. Let's enter it. Else? Magic healing? No. I wanna bind it to 4. Stasis. Put it on 5. Put this to 6. And this to 7. This to 8. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I guess why... It makes sense now why the health is like not unbalanced, because you're supposed to pause the game, use the actions of all your characters. It's just not for me. Maybe then the combat would be more like nice. Okay, it's 200 XP. That's nice. I wanna go this way.
We found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbar must be here. I hope he'll agree to help us enter the heart of the mountain. All that remains is to find a way to get in. This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it's obstructed. He knows how to protect his home.
I'm glad they added a camp here. We need to find the 2 different seats.
A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed.
I don't have a seat.
And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the passage? How can we learn which plant seed is required? You're right. We need to find this Sarah. The seed that I have is not enough. I need to find Sarah. She might be able to help. Let's return to the village.
Okay. And the final question, Sarah. Choose this one.
Sarah doesn't seem to have returned to her village. Someone here might know where to find her. We must find Constantine. The High King can wait.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, yeah. Should be on hold now, right? Sarah is not here. I guess it's telling me basically you cannot progress this quest until you find Constantine. Which is what I will be doing now. Question Darren. Where's that? Where's the globe? Oh no, Dylan, what are you? Just wait a bit. Don't buy anything. How do I get there? Oh, like this. Right, this is why I didn't want to do this. Travel back to the top. I can just go this way. Number this please now. Need to find a globe somewhere in that city. But there doesn't seem to be any. So yeah, I just need to go up there. Will they attack me? We are fine.
Hello.
Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
Constantine.
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
You dare come here and accuse us of taking him? Let me throw him out this Renaigse and his Ilkdaren. May they receive this punishment for their arrogance.
Convince them to speak, yeah.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who is protecting him. Katisach, one of your greatest Donegada.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, and the Vorst Tire, he died from his wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
Wow. Alright, well, let's see his body.
Katisak. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Denegad, to have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then, let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
Intuition level 2.
Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her. Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her.
Afra. I need intuition level 2. Okay. Like I can focus with this anyway. Afra. Where would Afra be? Okay, let's go here. Let's try this quest. I'm gonna go back to the residence, talk to her again. Maybe she will point me in the right direction. How do I get there? Because I didn't ask all the questions. I just asked enough. Pointed me in this. Doesn't seem that it goes that way. And I'll rather try to get intuition level 2 before we progress. Not gonna be easy, but how it goes. Love intuition too. This place is a maze. So is it an attribute or is it talent? It's a talent. The next one is on level 25 apparently. It's 3 levels I would need to get that 1 point. I don't know how possibly that is in this current state. It's kind of preventing me. Or I could find Astra. Maybe she's one of my companions and I just don't know. I really don't keep track of their names. Either way, let me go back to... go here, the residence. That's Ciora, Petrus, Lasco, Asfra. Okay, let's speak to her.
Desade, I'd like to discuss something with you.
I'm listening.
My colleagues are only interested in the physiology of the islanders and consider everything else to be superstitions. However, if we want to understand how they are transforming, we need to take a look at their culture. The potions they drink, the dyes they use are surely the source of their physical changes.
Why not talk about it with Ciora? It seems to me that she would be the best one to help you.
Ciora is very suspicious of me. She will never betray the secrets of the Doneigada. But I was told about a place of ritual called Kurganau, decorated with carvings and offerings. By studying them, I hope to better understand what is possibly the greatest mystery of this century. But they call it a dangerous place and I cannot go alone. Will you accompany me?
Postpone journey.
Sorry, I'm already very busy at the moment.
I understand. But think about it all the same. Anything else?
Yes. Okay, so I would need to change to my party side and add her to my party, and then it would work. Right, good to know. Perhaps we could use an arena to fight.
Karans, do you remember?
I didn't wanna talk to you. Put it off until later. Leave.
I'm asleep.
Sorry. Let's go. Let me talk again to her. Where is she? This way, right? To the left. Maybe she can tell me more about the West Bay family.
You're back.
Ask her about the Vespe family.
What can you tell me about the DeVesp family? I've never met them, and everything I know is hearsay.
And strange and worrying as it is, the rumors are justified for the most part. Nevertheless, I'm not an expert, and I've been away from the continent for a long time. I'm sure Sieur de Courcillon will be able to tell you more, but know that they have envied the d'Orsay family's power in the congregation for generations. They have tried to impose themselves many times at its head, holding up the antiquity of their city Peren as a pretext. They bribe messengers, use blackmail and trickery, even murder, according to some people. And don't back down for anything. Be very careful with them, Your Excellency, and don't believe a single one of their lies. They're real vipers. Do you have any other questions?
Do you know the city of Peren?
Legend would have it that it's the oldest city in the congregation, and its ruins bear witness to a glorious past. It's a beautiful city with a river running through it, and whose art and architecture have long been a source of inspiration for the old world. Nevertheless, it doesn't have direct access to the sea, which stopped it from thriving and becoming as powerful as Serene. That's what finally pushed it into the background, amidst the larger cities. Do you have any other questions?
No, I don't really.
What do you know about Aurelia de Vesp? Is she an important...
As far as
You
I
already
know,
asked,
she's
right?
the prince's favorite.
Prince's
I seem to
daughter.
remember that she was. I heard he died in suspense. But if you want
I want to
find
know
out
where
more
she
about her
is.
before you go to meet her, you should go to speak to Sieur de Courcillon. Do you have any other?
Oh, that's all.
Goodbye, lady.
Goodbye.
Nothing that will point me in the right direction. I think the issue is kind of messed up by installing the mods which make the enemies not respawn. Basically robbed myself of all of the experience I could have had, you know. Can't do this yet because I need to do this. Quickly equip this armor, which gives me lockpicking +1. Now I can unlock it. And I can put this back. Alright, in that case, what do we have? I don't know how to meet Aurelia. Give permission to him. And then we have the quest of all the people, but I don't really want to do those either. Right. I guess I'll just take her with me. Like the only way. Sadly, that's just seems like the only thing I can do at this point. Oh. Speak to her.
Sade, I would like to go, but they call it...
Shut up. I don't want to postpone
I
it.
understand. Anything else?
I want to change the party size to 1. And get Afra with me. And confirm. Now we can travel. Travel here. Here. And we want to go to the outpost camp. Remember correctly, I hope. I hope this is it. If not, I have to travel back and forth again. It's not this. I need to go to the Didki camp. Right, that's fine. Nice. And yeah, let's examine the body. Quest. This one. I would love to just do something about it. Guess not. For next time, I'll try to install some mod that would help, like later in the game with the experience, because it's going very slow now, and the fact that I cannot refight every enemy multiple times just makes it annoying and slow. Like I would literally be stuck here for multiple hours because I don't have a high enough intuition. Please let me fucking go.
Here is the body of Catasach. Could you examine it and tell us what you make of his wounds?
Of course. This won't be the first time I've examined a corpse. We note a great number of large, blunt force contusions, covering the entire surface of the victim's body. None of the wounds could be attributed to a blade or a spear, nor are there any visible bullet entry points. Practically every bone has been broken in multiple places. The rib cage was torn open and then collapsed. The open wound reveals multiple perforations of the vital organs. Here, the borders of the wounds have been singed. The flesh is blackened, exposed to a flame, no doubt. And we also note several patches of mineral residue. They seem oddly out of place in spite of the exotic insular origin of our deceased. I would be hard-pressed to tell you which of the wounds proved to be the fatal blow, but one thing is certain.
He was smashed violently by a giant rock that was without a doubt on fire.
Yes. These wounds are similar to those given by a heated cannon shot, though in a less regular fashion.
The dead soldiers we found had identical wounds. As crazy as this may sound, whoever is responsible for this attack is capable of wielding molten rock.
In any other circumstance, your conclusion would qualify you for an asylum. But I stand on the side of the improbable. The natives' powers reside outside the body of knowledge we possess.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned or angered by what happened to Catasach?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair. What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Alrighty. Let me talk to you.
Desade, I would like to go to, but they
I
call
don't
it...
care what you want to do.
Sorry.
I understand. Anything else?
I want to remove you from my party. Thank you. And never come back. Yeah. Why do I have to have people in my party? Hate that fact. Okay, that's nice. I think that's correct. Now I can't really do anything more. So, since I can't really do much, I'm gonna save the game right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.